skating in the sunshine at Olympic Plaza. Here in Calgary, the site of the medal presentations back in 1988. Of course, it all started last Friday here at Winsport Event Center, Canada Olympic Park. We started with 18 teams, and now just 6 remain on the curling island. As we come inside and say hello, Canada, and welcome back. We're into the playoffs now. Joe's here. Russ will hear from Kathy momentarily. What a wonderful day, exciting day of play yesterday as we decided the pools.
Yeah, the last game in Pool A, we saw a 5-way tie at 4-4 coming down to that last stone draw. Caitlin Laws advancing, and in the evening, such beautiful Scotties moments.
Yeah, wonderful emotion, and here are a couple of them for you. You have Joanne Rizzo throwing the 4th stones for Kerry Galusha, playing Jennifer Jones. Now, realizing this is the final time that this team will play together out of Yellowknife. Final appearance for Rizzo. Remember, Rizzo just by 1 game failed to go to the Olympics in 14 and makes that. And now you have Galusha and Jones together.
I love you. Good luck, Patricia. I love you.
I love you too.
Jones will go on, of course, and what a wonderful finish for Bailey Scoffin, the young skip from the Yukon. And now this young skip this weekend will compete in the Alberta College Championship. So the final standings, A and B pool. We knew early that Sturmay and Einarson advanced, and as Joe mentioned, we had 5 at 4, and because of the last rock draw numbers, that last spot goes to Caitlin Laws. Also, it was Homan and Jones early. Cameron won last night, Kate over Kelsey Grandy to grab the 3rd spot. So now we've got the crossover of the 1 and 2. Sturmay will play Jones and Homan will play Einarson, and waiting, of course, for the loser, Laws and Cameron, tonight. And so now we turn our attention to a page qualifier, as it is the 4-time defending champion Einarson against Rachel Homan. Number 1, Rachel, coming in, ranked in our country, plays very well. Don Bartlett, their coach, says they're playing even better. Yeah,
we saw them last year. First year as a team, they weren't quite firing on all cylinders, but this year I'd argue, Vic, they are that and then some. If there's a miss with this team, the next person picks it up. They're working so well as a unit. And you see Rachel, she's not trying to do too much out there. She's letting her horses run. They were tested earlier this week in games. Their demeanor is so calm. This is their Scotties to lose, and they're handling that pressure really well.
Now, let's be honest. Kerry Einarson, you lose your lead before the event starts, Brianne Harris. They could have easily just folded, but they haven't.
It's unbelievable. It just is, you know, and all through the lineup. Kristen Karwacki, she's making snacks in the 5th end break. Nope. You're playing and you know, big shoes to fill. Number 1 lead. Shannon Burchard, just same as always. Number 1 second. Val Sweeting is out there with this calm demeanor. It's unbelievable. She's handled it beautifully. And after game 2, the skipper, Carrie's got that eye of the tiger back. She's got that intensity back. They're used to this moment, Vic. They're not going to lose this event. Somebody's going to have to beat them.
You bet. And I think whomever wins this event, you'll have to say at the end of it, has really earned it. This is the Scotties from Calgary.
Trying to make the double. Catch the yellow across, and she nails it.
Wilkes, by that one, sure enough. By that one, you should hit. You got them both. Bang, 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 bang. Away they go.
11-5.
Karwacki now holding it up. Get it by. They did. Here we go. What do you got? You got the playoffs.
The 2024 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. By Home Hardware. Here's how. By PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. And by BKT Tires, growing together.
The other page qualifier is Manitoba Jennifer Jones against Selena Sturmay. Kathy, we know Jones. The players may know Sturmay. We may now too. She's playing that well.
Well, she certainly has put on a good show this week. Her numbers, well, they're about average, 76%, but she is a +4. That means she is making the right shots at the right time. By contrast, Jennifer Jones, well, she's given us some highlight reel shots this week. That's not a surprise, but coming off a 69%, that's not where you want to be going in the playoffs. The key matchup today here is at second position. Emily Zacharias, not a week that she's really happy with, -1. Desiree Hawes, 3% off the best second and a +6. No one in that category can match her.
And we'll tell you that Sturmay does have last rock in that game. Let's meet the teams now. It's brought to you by Home Hardware. Here's how. Team Homan, they hail from the Ottawa Curling Club, skipped by Rachel Homan and backed up by Sarah Wilkes, Emma Miskew, and Tracy Fleury. The 4-time Canadian champions, they're from the Gimli Curling Club, Manitoba, skipped by Carrie Einarson. With, of course, let's remember now, Kristen Karwacki coming in for Breanne Harris, Shannon Burchard, and Val Sweeting. By virtue of a perfect round robin, 8 straight, Ontario has last drop, playing the Redstones. Team Canada, 7-1, playing the yellow. And to get us underway, it's called a page qualifier. This is Kristen Karwacki.
Well, where do you start, Vic? 4-time defending champions and playing probably the hottest team on the planet. And the loser of this game has to win 4 straight.
Anytime these two teams come up against each other, it's always a battle. It's a great rivalry, but those rivalries, they deplete you mentally. And whoever loses this game has to get right back on the ice tonight against a team that's been resting all day.
Yeah, that's the other weird quirk, isn't it?
Wouldn't have expected to see these teams this soon.
No, I mean, this would be a final, and we'd be thrilled by it. Mm-hmm. Fleury.
Hard, Tracy, hard. 5-6. Head down, Tracy. Got to curl. Hard. Get it here. Yep. Got to curl. Curl. Just curl. Hard. I can take it. Keep going. Keep going. Yep. Good spot. Yeah, that's good.
Gets to the 8-foot. Let's check the keys to the game now. We will start with Team Canada.
Well, front end pressure. Let's just put it on the line. Homan and Fleury are just absolutely on fire. So for Canada to win this game, the front end has to set Carrie Einarson up and go with Val's intern. Val being a lefty, she can sink that intern because there's naturally a little more curl there, forcing Tracy to play her straight turn to dig it out.
And to your point, Val 92% on her intern draws.
Hard, keep it. Roll it away.
Just trying to help you.
Yeah, that's good.
I know. All right, keys now for Rachel Homan.
Team Homan all year, they've just been outstanding. So rinse and repeat. Don't change anything. They have been performing really well. Don't let the moment get to you. And also force the draw. Seeing these teams up against each other a lot. Einarson is such a strong hitter. You might get the miss on the draw.
The keys are brought to you by Sponge Towels, Paper Towels. Nothing absorbs like it.
Move it, Tracy. Hard. It's just for hard. Okay.
I like your key there because, how do you find a weakness in Team Canada? 4-time defending champions, but Rachel and Tracy are 90% on their draw weight. That has to be an advantage.
Bob, clean. You're solid. 11. Clean. 11. Curl. Curl in. Curl. Curl if you're up. Really gotta go.
To stay.
10-7. Okay.
And it will not. What do they say in Calgary? Wait 5 minutes. Weather's going to change, Kathy. They're heading towards a high of 10 today, down to 0 tomorrow, and snow but it's today, and this building is much colder than it has been.
It started yesterday afternoon. It got colder, and it stayed colder at night, even though the crowds were really good. And so obviously taking outside air in and probably using the air conditioning units, it is as cold today out where I am than it has been all week. And that is not so good for me, but it's terrific for the players.
But that's the Chinook factor. By Sunday, back up to 9. Minus 13 and flurries on Monday.
It's a roller coaster. Yeah, we saw yesterday in the evening draw, the speed was really nice. Gets colder in the building. That pebble holds up.
And see, this is Canada Olympic Park. Where's the snow all around here? No. At night, it's cold enough, and they have wonderful snowmaking ability. And then, of course, they have the tubing area. They have some half pipes. You can do freestyle skiing, just falling off the edge, Russ. Falling down the hill.
On the gnarly powder.
On the gnarly powder, that's right. Oh my gosh. Yeah.
Talked a lot about that draw for Hammer in the pregame practice, how important it was for standings, especially for a team like Hayton Laws. It was as good as a win.
Yeah.
But one thing about Team Homan, so strong this week, they only had the hammer twice.
It's incredible.
Only Jennifer Jones better with Last Rock when you score 2 or more points.
Same thing.
Yeah, so you're saying they won 6 times without hammer?
Yeah, and today they have it.
Something else we might watch is that because there are only 2 sheets of play, the teams had the opportunity to choose from the adjacent sheets. So on the Jennifer Jones game on A, they got to choose stones from A and B, and on this sheet they chose from C and D. Both teams taking 4 stones from each, but because the stones were textured again the other day, I still think that we may hear some conversations about matching stones throughout the game.
Yeah, these teams will keep rock books as the week progresses, and you look back, you say, okay, how did I play that game? But then they also want to know if they played a lot of draws and finesse. You don't necessarily want to take a rock from a game where you controlled and you played hits all game.
Off the line, Harden.
So 4 sheets in play for round robin. Down to just 2 now on A and C.
One roll out here by Shannon, and it's heading for the blank. When you played with Rachel, that was pretty standard procedure for a while.
Yeah, if it was available, loved a first end blank. Get to see some of the hit lines, might get the odd free draw. And then you have the hammer and the even ends. I don't ever really think about even ends that early. With a 10 end game, the second half, you definitely want that hammer in 6, 8, and 10 if you can. Did you think about that, Russ?
No, I really didn't. If somebody wanted to give me 2 and an odd number end, I'd shake their hand. But I know your point. Like, it's, scores tied. You've got 2 hammers and 8. 8 and 10. And that's where it can really make a difference.
Yeah, and the other side of it too is you save a lot of time playing an open end like this. And with only 1 timeout this year at the Scotties, I think the teams are taking the extra seconds where they can. You still see the communication on Team Homan sorting out. For Tracy and Rachel in the house together, Emma and Rachel were in the house for over 2 decades, so they're sorting out their communication and how to land on a shot. It takes a little longer than it used to.
Curl. Whoa. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Just a little bit of a roll. Good. That's good. Good shot.
So you mentioned 1 timeout. That's down from what we've had in the past. 2 90s. We're down to 160. And of course, it's the 5 rock rule. 10 ends, 38 minutes thinking time, and the no tick rule putting it on the center line. So to that point of you're happy if you're Homan with a blank. Could Russ Einarson done more to try and force things? I mean, they did put up that center. I saw that, but could they have done more to try and force?
It was not really. It was just a hit and roll out. I think they were hoping to roll buried at some point, but as soon as the team rolled out,
it was over, huh?
Yeah, it was over.
Okay.
Yeah, Sarah played the come around. She didn't quite bury, and they decided to hit it and remove it from play. I suppose if they were desperate to get rocks in, they could have frozen instead.
True.
Be pretty aggressive first end, though. You don't want to give up that 2 either.
Yeah.
Yeah. The old adage is if you're going to give it up early because you got some time to come back.
Yeah, but don't give it away for free.
No, absolutely not. No, you must have to pay for it.
pretty straight down this outturn side, and we saw Shannon hit a quarter rock rolled
Solid
out. That
control.
one hung for the longest time with very little weight.
Pretty straight here, eh? It was close.
Yeah, there's the word straight.
Are you gonna throw it?
Yeah,
My goodness.
it's a big number.
Normal. Easy.
And
Curl. Little big.
best among all players, all teams, 91%. And that stare, that focus, that's from stone one, day one, never changes.
Incredible year for this team.
And beyond that, Rachel had a baby at the end of August. I saw her about 10 days after. Her team was playing in an event in Edmonton. They had a spare in, Heather Nedowin at skip. And she was behind the ice with the newborn, watching the team, seeing what needed to tweak for the season ahead. Just so dialed in.
Yeah, Briggs is now 6 months old, a third child for Rachel, Riot, and Bowen, and now Briggs.
9-5. 9. Yeah. Go ahead. Keep going. Keep going. Go ahead. More than left. Yeah. Here more. 9-5. Good throw.
All right, first look at Sturmay, Jones, and it is Sturmay with the hammer.
And they have had a lot of looks at those stones frozen on the button. It does appear that it is the Jones stone that is shot. They've spent most of the end running guards. This is now trying to run the corner guard in.
All right, there's Daniel Schmiemann calling line, angle it back. Oh, may have come off that, does not. And now you have a look. Where's the pinhole? Homan.
You're not getting the measure in there, Vic.
And through it goes. So we will indeed put a blank on the board here in the first. They are called the Page Qualifiers. Homan against Team Canada. From 18 teams down to 6. That's where we are at this year's Scotties Tournament of Hearts. This is the 1-2 crossover from pools A and B. Sturmay and Jones on sheet A, and we're covering Ontario's Homan against Einarson. Blank in the first means that once again it is the Homan team from the Ottawa Curling Club with Last Rock playing the Red Stones. Center line goes up, around they go. Homan to top 12, and then deep to the back 8 for Einarson.
Yeah, I think for Kristen's deep rock there, where a whole pile of outturn hits by both teams on this half of the sheet, our right-hand side as we look at it. And it's right up to speed, and it's fast here.
We're wide open, guys. We're open them. Yeah, 14-8-ish. 14-8, yeah, I like that. I want to see where they're. Line's good. Line's good. I think we're T. T. Whoa for line if you can. Line only. Curl.
It's the fourth rock down this path. You usually see it pick up speed.
13-7.
And it was good to begin with.
Keep going. Yep. Okay. Good. Speed's real good here. Okay. Got a 13-8 on the first.
Don Bartlett is the coach of the Homan team, two-time Canadian champion, Olympic silver medalist. To your point earlier, I said, and he said, they're playing better than ever. And Homan herself, he hasn't and doesn't know anyone in his experience that works harder. From her on ice to off ice, she actually watches tape of games. She's a student of the game.
Yeah, and she's just wants to see exactly why an end shaped the way it did, why a miss happened, because you can hear on the microphones. doesn't want to leave any stone unturned.
How good is that?
Some teams might be tempted to play a hit and roll off the side yellow, try to get their top 12 rock to count eventually, but this is just the perfect spot.
It's like it hung on the edge of that red and curled even more.
If you run it back properly, can you get all three?
I don't think so, Beck. One of the one that was just thrown won't go very far.
Shannon Burchard. Karwacki. Run it back. Bang, bang, bang. Oh, goodness.
That's right.
Stuffed it. Gets rid of only one. Leaves the two stones under cover.
Can't do much better than that. It's, you know, they were lined up beautifully.
Had to curl just a smidge more. Yeah. Nice, a little wider, because this is like a full.
Run back's not there anymore unless you double run.
Okay, that was back button on its own. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, it would have been nice to kick out the top 12 rock. You could use it
Top 4.
if you're Einarson.
Yep. Okay. Okay. Same. Yeah. Can I have a little more? We're like a full rock out. Okay.
Those run backs can, within a half an inch, could be perfect or a disaster.
Reed Carruthers, Canadian World Champion, and we'll see his Manitoba champions at the Brier. Interestingly enough, Kathy saying that he believes this Team Canada is the underdog in this.
Well, he is like everybody else this year that has seen the numbers that Rachel Homan has put up and how strong they have been. And he also feels that with the absence of Brienne, that people just stop looking at the team. He thinks that's a mistake, but he does feel very much that people are expecting Homan to win, or at least this game, and he doesn't really worry about that a whole lot.
If you do that, though, it jumps here. Yeah.
Another incredible stone.
Here, Emma.
You hit the top on it, redirects right onto that side yellow.
Any way you can make this, but it still jams there. That or we play off of this one.
You might have to come off your own.
Okay, can you try to run that? Is there enough room to stick that yellow somewhere? This one? Stick this yellow? Yeah. I know it's hard, but sure.
Joanne, if there were no guards and you hit that top red dead on, you still wouldn't get the back one. Yeah. And it's going to redirect onto the yellow.
Okay. Yeah. Like cross it. Okay. Think so.
Big trouble.
Dead nuts here.
I don't mind coming off the yellow. It's just early in the end.
Yes.
It's only Val's first, so try to open up the forefoot a bit. Might be able to make a couple doubles.
And look what you're forced to do here with Sweeting. You've got to angle that yellow to the right to make the second yellow go to the left.
Huge difficulty.
Val Sweeting.
Curl.
Burchard.
Okay.
And by.
Okay.
Okay, it's in sports, all sports. But if you are Einarson and you're seeing those first shots, forget the blank. But this end and watching those Homan shots, you might be going, whoa, what are we in for?
No kidding. They managed those two intern draws to perfection.
Well, and all that happened was Shannon was playing a come around freeze and she chopped off. So she missed by 3 feet heavy.
Yep.
And then Emma made the perfect come around.
Yep. Yeah, the angles are really good.
Gotta touch center line's important. 2. Line's good. Yep, get it here.
Tracy Fleury.
Finish. Gotta curl it. Close. It's close. 2, 3. Halfway. Hold the line. Line's good. Halfway. Stop. Good.
Oh, just don't get over enough, Joe.
Maybe too much.
Take the yellow away. Oh, I see what you're saying now. There's a path to the stones in the rings.
Yeah, just over curled by 2 inches.
Unless Val hits this extremely thin, the one she hits is going to go over to that yellow.
Wow, is this the out? In an end that's been dominated by Homan. Val Sweeting. Karwacki. Nothing. Now, Burchard, what do you got? Here we go. Can he touch them all? No, she'll get rid of only one. But get some separation.
I don't think she could have done much better than that, Russ.
I agree.
The angles were just so good for Ontario.
And still are.
They're getting caught a little bit. A couple earlies, and then it really backs off. It's very straight today on hits.
Watch that end of the one, right?
Proportional, so it'll be the same here. Little light's okay.
Now they can't come off the yellow one either.
the line, Sarah.
8. There.
Line tight.
8, 9.
Okay, whoa.
We're all there.
Yep.
9.
Yep. Whoa.
Heavy.
Stay close, Sarah.
Heavy.
9.
Curl.
Curl it.
Curl. Curl.
Gotta
Curl.
Right over. Come
Get
on.
to the inside. Get to the inside. Go, 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 go. Really good.
To sit 2.
That's good, Tracy.
It's really good. That Yellow Rocks killed them the whole end for Canada.
Yeah, I think so. Should be, like, it's close.
Yeah.
It's interesting
Even if you
because
nudge
earlier,
this one, that's okay.
Joey, they could have played off that yellow, tried to flip in, and then the yellow wouldn't have been there.
Yeah, it just didn't connect on the run back. Even a double peel there might have helped them just bail.
Yes.
I liked the call to open it up, just it was so early. Because if you ever miss off the yellow.
Yeah. It just that's the key to the sport is get the angles right, and Team Homan's just done a masterful job this end.
They never talked about this draw on the other side. That may be the only save shot. Come and freeze on the tee line. Sit second.
Nice and quick there. Did you get a time?
14-8.
Make the top and back double, which is really tricky. They be in good shape.
Yep.
Whoa.
Close. Yep. Yep. Whoa. 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 Yeah. Yeah.
Karwacki.
Nice shot.
Oh, very nice. Angles it across and looks much better.
Might be a game saver, believe it or not.
Good
It was hard to get that, too. The angle had to be dead on. Almost ticked the top one, which would have missed the back one.
We saw them get caught in that spot a couple times with how straight it is running. Just a beautiful line call.
Fantastic shot.
You probably don't want to overcurl too much, eh? But I also want to give it the auto double.
You got it.
It's a fine line.
Well, as Don Bartlett says, he thinks she's playing better than ever. And the numbers this week would suggest that. The top 3 percentages, including a perfect game pitched against BC, 1, 2, and 3. Rachel Homan.
So just make the adjustment to the other side.
Yeah.
Left side, Trace.
Yeah, I was going to say edges probably.
Bartlett's also coached the gold medal winner John Schuster, Brendan Botcher. Look at that. Caller misses perfect.
Room. Line's good.
A little heavy, I think.
Room. Curl. Curl him.
9.
Lots of line. Needs to curl.
Hard. Trying to get in here for second shot.
8.
Really needs to
Curl.
curl.
Keep going. Keep going. Still need a double.
Oh, goodness.
Keep going.
Have they?
Oh, yes. It's not a gimme by any means, but can you imagine?
Yeah.
If Carey misses that last one, they're looking at giving up 3. If this is made properly, which is tough, Rachel's drawing against 4.
It rolled a little high, yeah.
It's a bad angle.
Yeah.
Key word there is the angle. Again, to your point, right, Joe? It's what you leave.
Didn't get the curl there for Rachel.
Well, just heavy, a little lighter.
Yeah.
That swoops in no problem.
Yeah, it's probably back. That's all, yeah. All good.
Carrie Einarson,
Yep.
number 3 in our country. And her last as we look at Jones sitting the one final stone. Sturmay coming up. Angle it back. Get her. Oh! My goodness, what a turnaround at this end.
Incredible.
I talked about Selena Sturmay making the right shots at the right time, facing 2 on her first. She made a freeze on the Jennifer Jones stone, and in removing it and blowing up, Jennifer removed everything except for the 2 over in the wing. And so now a chance for 2. Needs to get to the nose and stick around.
Just across, push it back. Oh, and that'll do. And maybe showing a little nerves early. Curling as a team just 72% compared to Jones, who's experienced at those big games, 92%. 2-1, Sturmay.
Speaking of big game players, just 2 outstanding shots by Carrie Einarson. Who saw the force coming here, Russ?
Not me.
Facing 4 with her last.
No, solid board.
Curl. Curl.
Clean.
Wilkes. Just clean. One red it is. Oh my. For Einarson. That may be the end to save the game for her. You got a second chance. Make the most of it. Canada, say hello to your new champions from Manitoba. It has to be the shot rock, and it will go too far, and it will be a second straight Canadian championship. And it'll be 3 straight Canadian championships. Carrie Einarson, Team Canada. Bang, and count them up, 5, and it is a fab 4 in a row for Team Canada. Equaling the mark of Colleen Jones. And Colleen was here, nice to see her coaching the Nova Scotia team from the Halifax Curling Club, Heather Smith. Interesting that second championship was here in Calgary in the bubble, in the quiet, as she beat Rachel Homan. And then last year over Jennifer Jones. Perfect round robin. 8 wins for Homan. Einarson 7-1. The only game she lost was the 3rd game of her pool to Sturmay. Now they cross over 1 against 2. Well, it was an end that certainly saw a momentum shift. And then with this first or last by Carrie Einarson, when it looked like she was dead to give herself 3.
Vic, there isn't a 1/4 inch leeway here, left or right. If it ticks on the second red, they both stay draw to sit 3. Just, you're going to give Val Sweeting a lot of credit on getting that line right. Keep in mind, it's only the second end, Vic. It's you've got to guess the right way.
And then this one, the double to get them right out of trouble.
Again, no leeway left or right. Sticks it, rolls it past, hangs in the corner. All of a sudden, the other skips under pressure.
Nice shot.
She makes the quiet hit, does Homan for the 1. The key shots are brought to you by BKT Tires, growing together.
Did not see a force against 4.
No, it was Tracy threw a guard on her last, and it over curled by maybe an inch, and that left that first double available for Carrie Einarson.
Yep. Whoa. Whoa.
What a change in momentum.
Curl. Curl. Okay. Okay.
So here in this
Throw him.
3rd, it's Team Canada with Last Rock. First time in the game playing the Yellowstone.
Yeah, nose is pretty good.
You'd have to roll like to edge here. Okay.
Yeah.
Nose isn't the end of the world. Okay.
I like just bumper.
Bumper.
Yeah, I agree.
Yep.
Yeah, you got it.
Good comment. We all know that you want to roll a couple feet to the left, but that's so close to rolling out. So that's why Skipper just reminded the team the nose isn't the end of the world.
Yeah, you never like to leave the double, but don't try so hard that you let them off the hook and make it for them by rolling out.
Sure not rolling out.
Hard for nose.
Good Brad.
And hard for nose. So I don't know if that's a big deal or not. 41% hammer efficiency this event. That's scoring 2 or more with Last Rock. 52% a year ago.
I don't think we need to do that.
Does it mean anything? Is it a big number to be concerned about?
I think that's on par with kind of the story of the week for Team Einarson. Last year, it was the Dream Scotties. They looked strong the entire way through. They were top of the field. This year, they've had to grind their way through some wins and find it.
My first thought was the run, but
No.
I don't love that.
Do you want to go down there?
I do
don't
like
mind
this
that.
double. I don't mind it.
okay, a double.
Okay.
Double's probably the
We
shot.
can do that if you like. I don't think that's there.
got it, Trace. You can hold it for you.
Yeah.
Angle double.
Top for rock.
Roll over. What's the play?
I'm not sure. I think they're playing the double, or are they rolling in?
I think they're calling the double. Shooter will roll out. That's why Rachel didn't like it. Would
Yeah.
love to just have Tracy play the save shot here, but if you missed that,
Out of
it's
her
a-
hand, picked up by Miscue. Right out of her hand.
Go. Gotta go.
And drives it by. Will they hang it on the corner? Yeah, they do.
Talked about this a little bit in the opening. We've seen this team tested this week. And often when they had a great end set up last end, let the other team off the hook. Of course, 2 great shots by Carrie Einarson. But now all of a sudden, trying a little too hard to make something happen. There's that frustration you expect to see. And we didn't see a lot of it earlier in the week. But now, of course, we've got playoffs on the line.
No kidding. Trying to choke off this back yellow. Just get this half buried top 12, top 8.
I just don't want to be deep and leave a pocket.
Lightning faster, too.
Foul Sweden.
It's gonna finish hard
Top
here.
4.
No, we can't.
Yeah, top 4.
Gotta go, yes!
Top 4.
Whoa.
Don't want to set up a triple.
Curl. Whoa.
Okay.
Very nice spot.
Why is it?
Is it weird? It's not really a double on the right around that red guard. If you hit the right-hand rock into the pile, something's staying.
It's gonna roll right back behind the guard.
Do we ever run if we roll off? It's an auto double. Like if you get either any of those, it's pretty good.
Do you like that, Trace?
The run?
Yeah, nose hit.
Yeah, out turn.
Whatever you're seeing.
Yeah, and if it hangs a bit,
Not
we
the
roll
shot you
off
want to be
and
playing
down.
this late in the end, but I think Emma brings up a good point. With Tracy's skill set, she might get one of these out of here, maybe 2, and then it opens up some type of double.
Yeah, happen to not connect. At least your shooter's rolling off and you have a chance to bail.
Yep. Whoa. Clean. Yep.
Tracy Fleury.
Yep.
Miscue.
Whoa.
Still with it.
Whoa.
Run it back. What are you going to get? Bang off, and they'll
really
only
good.
get rid of 1, and they leave that center guard still up in front.
Great throw, Trace.
Yeah, they as Emma said, you'll leave some type of double, but that some type of double is going to be guarded.
What's that? Yep.
Same spot, Joanne, like that half buried, top 8-ish.
Yeah, I don't think you want to bring this right into the pile because you know Rachel is probably playing that run back again. So love to be third shot here if your team Einarson.
To remember as this game goes along, they virtually haven't played the other half of the sheet.
Top 4.
Yep. Line only.
Top 4. Line only. Line only. Top 4. Yep. Coming off.
Burchard
Coming off.
next to the stone.
Top 8. Yes.
Arwacki out in front.
Right here.
Just there.
Hold the line. Yes. Hold the line.
Wow, and in behind. You would think.
Yeah, that's no good.
Sorry?
It's no good to try to get low there.
We gotta play the same shot. Run it back.
Yeah, we could. You have all plus? It's edge on
You
edge.
can't get throw any weight at it. I think we gotta run it again.
So you're trying to like do that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's either that.
Do you like that?
Yep, we
or
know
we
it.
freeze into that pocket.
Joe, I mean,
Center line?
when I'm thinking a guard, is that the right spot to be, or did they want a little higher and maybe take away the run, just run it, wrap it around a bit?
I thought they wanted to be a little bit higher because this is also pretty hard too. I think it actually turned out pretty good.
Yes.
Just knowing that Rachel's running it in, have it a little bit more space, so she'd have to hit the one in the house perfectly. But because this is frozen, it's really hard to remove both yellows.
And I guess the other thing too, Russ, is if you've got the opposition playing runbacks, you're doing okay.
No kidding.
This is a long run back too. You have to hit this perfect, and you have to throw it really hard to get the action in the house.
Skip Stones here in the third.
Curl.
Wilkes
Keep going.
staying with it. Run it back, and we'll get rid of 1. And again, now that center guard is over, but look what it's covering.
Yeah, there's probably a board weight, control weight double at the moment.
I just don't know if you can push those yellows out of the ring.
With that kind of weight, right.
That's
Like
pretty
a tree.
good.
Yep. If we guard, they're gonna think. Right there.
Tighter than we've been.
Yeah, I gave.
So you know
Kristen
Rachel
here.
better than I do. If this is
Yeah.
top 12
Like
or
that.
short, does Rachel go around?
There to like a broom more just to make sure we stay.
Yeah, I
in front
think
of
if
the
it's
ball.
short of the rings,
I like that.
you might see it come around to back four here. It curls so much at the end. We haven't seen this side of the sheet, but on the other side, they were getting lots of finish late.
Top 12, like,
They'll get a
how
read off of carries
kind of
here.
try and Christmas tree them. So
Yeah. Thinking like a 14-4.
I think you want to sit 3 here, don't
Yeah,
you?
14-4,
Oh, yeah.
14-5.
Just out inside that red one.
I heard Christmas tree.
That just means partially buried behind the guard and partially protecting what's exposed in the house.
It's got to be a wee bit slower here. It's close to the draw the button path, but not a lot of play out here.
Top 12, top 8.
Karwacki left, Burchard right.
Top 8 on its own. Yeah! Top 8, yeah, to line. Top 8. Okay, just here. Has to sit for line. We're there. We're there. Sit. We're there. We're there. Whoa. Line's perfect. Great job. Really good. Nice spot.
Oh.
The back doubles there.
Just the one loss between the two teams. Perfect record. Homan, as mentioned, lost to Sturmay in game 3 for Einarson. And that was the difference between first and second. There were no tiebreakers, of course. Head-to-head record determined who would move on, so it would be Sturmay number 1.
Just curled too far. Rachel's got the skill to blast this.
2-1 Sturmay. Jones looks like she's playing something, running it back.
She sure is. A little bit of trouble with draw weight for both teams. That stone she's running back was Carly Burgess's attempt to get in the house, and Sturmay came short on her final stone. If this run back is made, it is for 3.
Here we go. Trying to hold it up. Burgess, led in time, got it! Absolutely perfect for 3.
Sorry about my draws. I like
Just, they couldn't mess this up out of her hand. Just had it all the way. Beautiful shot.
Yeah, just a little bit less weight and it curls too soon. Yeah. We were supposed to hang off. No, I would.
It's always what you leave, and she left the double. And Homan gets rid of 2. Carrie Einarson.
Great job by Rachel, though. She had to throw it hard. She had to be really close to that guard.
T. Running a hair longer. Back 4, T. Back 8.
I just overswept the previous shot of Carrie Einarson.
Yeah, the depth was perfect. Great weight, just really went at the end. They hadn't seen anything on that side yet, Russ, so just got caught.
The draw for a couple. Team Canada on the board with an early lead.
Rachel Homan. Get it through. Feather them.
Unbelievable.
What a shot.
They were champions a year ago. They're champions again. In a 6-6 tough, in an extra end. Courtney Weagle, you got to run this back and catch it, run it back. Got it for a third Canadian championship, Rachel Homan. This has been a long time coming, making the walk of champions down the ice at a Women's Worlds. That must bring back some fond memories, huh?
Oh, it really does. That was dream season in 2017.
As we welcome you back, we're into the the modified page playoff. These are qualifiers for that. These are the top 6 teams remaining. We saw Manitoba pick up a 3 to take a 4-2 lead over Alberta. Kathy's keeping her eye on that. And Team Canada, misplaced guard. Homan makes a double. Canada still gets a deuce to take the lead here in the 4th. Ontario and Homan with Last Rock playing the Redstones.
Talk about the significance of this game in this format. Russ, the loser of this game, they got to win 4 straight to win this championship all of a sudden.
Look at the roll here. Look at this. Look at this. And then it peaks.
No, you're absolutely right. Let's pick on Rachel Homan because she's down. She's 8-0. She loses to the 4-time defending champion. It's quite possible. Then she's got to win 4 straight. So you'd have to go 12-1 to win this championship.
Tough. It's probably easier to go that way. Okay. Just normal.
What a great chase by Shannon Burchard. There wasn't a lot of time to curl past that guard.
Normal.
Okay, never mind. Turn it around. Okay. How are you
Normal?
gonna throw it?
Normal still? Yeah.
Gentle, keep it there. Okay.
Emma Miscue.
Yep. Normal. Whoa.
Little big.
Solid normal.
Love to clear off the middle here and keep her shooter. And roll away for another corner guard.
Really gotta go.
Fleury. Oh, and she'll just tick it on the way by.
Yeah.
This is
Run straight for you.
a playoff strategy here. Respecting your opponent, you might just lob one around or throw a guard and get right into it, but sitting 2, why not?
What is it, Joe? Just trying to take away any opportunity that Homan may have to use?
Yeah, and I think, Vic, if that yellow rock that's back 4 foot, if it would have been top 4 or top button area, you probably would have seen them guard it. It's just that there's room right now for Team Homan. If they throw the guard, Team Homan could get in and try to get their 2.
I saw a freeze. Is that what they're playing?
Yeah, freeze, come around. Probably the come around more than anything. That's the option for sure, because as Joanne says, that one's behind the tee line.
Yeah, make the freeze, and they might blast it, roll their shooter, roll everything out, and then you've got your blank end, and try again next end to create your multiple.
Yeah, line. Hard line.
Wilkes.
7. Hard line.
Fleury now.
7. Hard. 6, 7, 6.
Oh, he's just dying out there.
7. We're beside it. I'm gonna finish it. Okay.
And Homan. Oh, that's interesting.
Emma's made some nice come-arounds.
Yeah, I think they were playing the freeze, so that definitely over-curled, but her weight was perfect.
Funny, so I thought the indication maybe the weight was coming off with the numbers being called. Val Sweeting.
Firm. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yep.
Kawaki. Burchard, help it over, run it back. Ooh, touch it. No, does not.
Okay, 7,
And then
5.
that rolls over to cover the. Just get on the top 12.
That getting any curl on that side towards the center, outside in, is really stubborn.
Yeah, or even if we're like light of that yellow.
Back 8. Yep.
There's
Just a teaching point, that yellow that was thrown right off the bat for Team Canada is causing fits. And it happened in the second end also.
Little heavy.
Line's tight. 9. Line's tight. Line's good. 9. 10.
Nothing yet from either Wilkes or Miscue. Now Wilkes.
9. Keep going. Always Sarah. We're at the nose. You gotta go.
Hard end.
And we'll push it back, roll it over.
Great call in the weight, guys.
Sitting on top of that stone, back 4.
Yeah.
Heavy, but got away with it.
That or like 7/8 and roll here.
It's well managed. Sweepers gave the weight call instantly, so Rachel could manage from there.
And she complimented them on it, giving that, letting her know all the way down.
Yeah, you got it.
Heel.
No.
Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Yes. Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to lose everything.
That almost wrecked.
Crypto. Yeah, all good. 7-5.
It's so straight in that spot, and that's Val's out turn. Big weight. Sometimes you see these back up a little bit. Ooh,
Oh, dear.
close.
Yeah.
They're trying to pick it clean at the last second, but dead on would have been a better play. And now a free one for a awfully good drawer.
Room. 6. Room. Line's good.
Going behind Russ.
Yeah.
Ever
Heavy. 7.
think of playing away from that
6, 7.
stone top 12?
Yeah, you could go wide side. You actually could, just late in the end.
We're by. We're by.
6,
Stop.
6.
You're deep.
Where do you want this?
Go again.
Sorry.
To sit two.
Great throws, Tracy.
Really good shot. If you hit the back one and Rachel goes around, you're playing a raise against 2.
I guess that's why I asked Russ if he would play away from that stone, because it leaves this Joe the run back.
Yeah, you know, Vic, I think that might have been a good idea. If this is, I mean, it's a hard shot to stick a run back perfectly, but if it's made perfectly,
Joanne.
there goes your 2.
Want to bury it?
Good idea, you said?
I'm a front-end player, Russ. I've been telling people they're right my whole life.
That's very funny. You're right. You're right. Oh, my.
Not easy, but if you can make this.
No, absolutely.
And stuff it there, leave the shooter there.
Yep.
Oh, goodness. What a turnaround. Here we go.
Heel.
So straight here.
Yep. Curl.
Einarson's first. Burchard.
Doing.
What are we doing?
Yep. Straight.
What are we doing? Oh, you're driving it by.
Oh, how many times has both teams been wide?
It's tricky for Team Canada. With Val being a lefty, that's her out turn, so you expect it to run straight. The in-turn peel naturally just is always going to come up a little bit more, so it's a tough line call, assuming that in-turn would have curled.
What are the odds of putting it through the upright? So that was extremely bad break.
Yeah. Even with the other one? This might be into a hair of a fresher line than yours.
Last, please.
Okay, I think
it'll still
15's
run
okay.
good. Keep your extension. We can drag it for you.
So where are they going, please?
Open side. Like,
okay.
Just because you wanted it there in the last shot. So.
They'd like to be even with the rock top 8-foot here. Don't want to leave a crosshouse double for Carey.
Yeah.
You got room. Tons of room.
Right, be careful. He's driving.
8, 7, 8.
Yeah, not right very often, I can tell you.
This is gliding.
Can't.
Right here.
It's
Stay with it, guys.
No,
Just
no.
finish.
He's there, Trace.
Okay, it's through. Okay.
It's through. Wow.
Okay. I agree with that. Sorry.
The only reason that stayed is there hasn't been a rock over there.
It timed a 14-2, but it didn't look like a 14-2 out of your hand.
Okay. It's just really tough.
fast.
I thought if you were we talked about.
Yeah.
It's great. Like we just misjudged it. It's wild.
Oh.
Okay, let's do it. Turn.
Oh.
So how many
gotta hit it
are
like
you trying to
that?
get them all or not, Russ? Here.
No, there's
just
no,
2.
No triple, but the problem with this shot, the other option here is to throw a normal weight, control weight, hit and roll back 8-ish and hope there's a jam. Your instinct is to kill a couple, but this is difficult, and I don't even want to mention it, but there's also a port that this rock could slide through.
And Joe, those 2 at the back are just too flat?
Yeah, it's just too flat. You can't throw it hard enough to roll straight across.
Changing turns here. This might come up a bit.
Final stone for Einarson in Canada. Homan sitting the 3. Burchard again. Here we go. Sweeting on the line call. Got 1. You got 2. Touch it. Oh, she's got it. Oh, goodness.
World class.
Nice, Carey.
That's the first time they've seen this path the whole game. Called it, broomed it perfectly. Incredible.
So an open draw for 2 for Homan. Put it in the paint.
Yeah.
You don't hear that much from a front end as experienced as Wilkes and Miscue. We just
Clean it.
overbrushed it, that first one.
We're there.
It's really curling, guys. Head down.
Yeah, just clean it.
14-9.
To put 2 on the board. Homan, what a wonderful last cross ring double by Einarson. 3-2 Homan. Oh, we've seen some terrific shot making already. Both games. The double there by Carrie Einarson. The other game, Jennifer Jones, a run back for 3. Kathy's keeping her eye on that. Alberta Sturmay against Jones. As we welcome you back. These are the Page qualifiers. The winners will move on to the Page playoff. The loser will play again tonight against the 3rd place teams in each pool. Kate Cameron, Caitlin Laws. And here in 5, once again, it's Team Canada with Last Rock playing the Yellowstone.
Really nice numbers for Kristen Karwacki. I have to think this is a huge game for her. She played in a provincial final this year, but at this stage, this magnitude, expect to see some heavies, just that extra adrenaline, especially with the ice being so nice and quick today, but she's playing great.
Yeah, she played in Saskatchewan with Nancy Martin, and they lost the final to the Saskatchewan rep here, Ackerman. All right, Kathy, what you got?
Well, lots of pressure by Jones' team, but Alberta's just, especially the back end, is just really struggling, specifically Danielle. And for Selena, she's being forced to make some really tough shots. She froze on her first. Jennifer managed to pick it out, but still left herself lying 2. This is a draw, looking for 4-foot.
You're just crossing center. T. Okay, looks light.
To your point, just 64% for the 3rd. Schmeeman and Sturmay combined, but there make the draw for a single. Jones with the lead going to 5.
We're bumping. We're bumping. Hold the line. Hold the line.
We need the line. Hard. Good spot.
Good,
Beautiful shot. Emma's in-turn draws have been spot on. 4 or 5 of them here.
It's so risky, yeah.
Yeah.
I like the PLK. I like your first call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Open it up.
Get a chance at a couple doubles and get the blank still.
Yeah.
Funny, you look at this and Canada's sitting 2, and you might wonder, oh, why are they opening this up?
Yep.
Those 2 red rocks frozen at the top of the rings aren't going anywhere.
And if they do, they're going to make a yellow double. It's queued up to make that yellow double all day. That's what they're going to play.
I think it was Shannon said, we'll make this peel and we still got a chance at a blank.
Sorry,
So
1 second. Just gotta put it down. Right on the nose.
Any danger here? We've seen a lot of wide ones.
Good.
Yep.
Okay, you got it.
If Emma's a little wide on this, it could drag back and stick the yellow.
Clean. Yep.
Hard turn.
Hard.
Gotta go. Really gotta go.
Hard. Drag it out. Hard.
Gotta go.
Hard. You got it. Hard.
Wilkes got it. Oh,
Great
goodness.
shot.
Oh, dear.
Good sweep, Sarah.
What do you do? Leaves them grouped, of course, but really nice.
any outward motion with that peel weight near the center line, you'll see it fall back.
Gotta go. Hard, you got it, hard.
You're throwing in that area. As a thrower, you want to think, I want to use my sweeper here. Be a little bit tight, they can drag it out.
Very easy double. I'm not sure how far the third one goes.
Karwacki. Bang. Oh, got some ball moving. Now, he got rid of two. Could you get three? Could you get three? Oh, she did. Just by being aware with the brush at the back. She hadn't been playing well to this point. Her numbers were off her best game of the week, Shannon Pritchard.
That's some great curling, and Shannon threw a rocket on that thing because there was the only way that third one was going to get out.
Clean. Good, clean. Good. Good shot.
A matter of 2 shots, we have a blank end on our hands.
And 9-4.
Great hitting from both
looks
teams.
like a ton.
Over here.
Val Sweeting.
Yep. 9. Yeah. 9.5. You're right. You're right. Yep. Yep. Hard. Keep it there. Hard.
Karwacki, as it just moves away from that center line.
Hard carry.
Oh, and makes no mistake now. Gets it at the back. No question. Gets away really with the jam.
Can you hear me? Good. 9.5? Yeah, but can you hear me?
It was okay.
I said, can you hear me?
I liked it.
Yeah. So I was saying yes.
Yeah, sorry, I was just talking at the same time. Normal? No, then.
It's a difficult building.
Curl.
Now, I know there's only the 2 games, Joe, but it's because the roof is very low, slants. It has a bit of an Ottawa Civic Center kind of feel to it with the low roof, so everything reverberates down. And I know during the round robin when there are 4 games on the ice, it was sometimes very difficult to hear.
Yeah, you assume with a couple less sheets going, it'll be easier, but there's a wonderful crowd in the building, which you love. You just have to manage that as the players on the ice. Use hand signals. One sweeper is always looking up to convey that line call.
Hard. Right to it. Right to it. Yep.
Good. Flirting with that one.
Keep trying to get that back one.
Good sweep. That's good.
Sure.
I'll make sure it's still in play, and they'll kick it away.
Good. What was that time?
10-6.
Good work. Okay. And what was my first? 9. Oh, wait. Control. Okay.
Middle of the rock, Trace.
Just run pretty straight, eh?
Yeah, my last one came up and it was a heavy.
Okay.
So I think it does come up a hair.
Okay. How are you throwing it?
Straight through.
Okay.
Zero ice here.
Weight's good. Clean.
Yep.
Whoa. Weight's good. Girl. Got it, girl.
Don't really want to nose it.
Hard, Sarah. Hard. Go on.
And they do, and then they'll roll it over and
10-4.
grab the top of the 12.
10-4.
Okay, so they're not. I thought, could you be a little bit more aggressive here? If you've got the hammer, would you do anything with this or not?
If you were desperate for points, you could come around this rock for sure, but
10-4.
pretty nice position on the scoreboard to keep this hammer going into the 6th end. Get you 3 hammers to your opposition's 2 if you're Carrie Einarson. Just really don't want to nose this. Has to roll into the rings.
Control with the next.
Halfway through, and first time in the event that
Normal.
Rachel Homan is being out-curled
Clean.
by 5% or more.
Clean. Yep. Clean. Nice throw.
Shot.
Real good.
Good. Nice throw, Care. Good weight.
Probably this side. Control. Okay. I want to roll a hair that way.
So you win 8 straight games, you know you're on your game. And you see her numbers, perfect game. Look at the ones, 90, close to it. Averaging 91%, but just a little off today, the high 80s. But has the lead on the scoreboard, 3-2. Final stone for Homan.
Yeah. Control. Yep.
That's a well-rounded game then if you're 90s in both draws and hits.
And one of the best hitters in our country for I don't know how long. So it's always been the draw weight that's been my question, but not this week.
Oh, and there you take a look at the draw 5. That was the loss to Sturmay. Wow, sticks out, doesn't it? 68, and right now at 94%, when her round robin average was 82.
Quiet. Heel. Yep. Yep. Clean. Yep. Clean. Heavy clean. Yep. You got it. You're good.
And she has. Maybe it speaks to the offensive style of play. This is only the second blank Team Canada has had the entire event. Halfway through.
The 2024 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Kruger Products, the softest and strongest supporters for over 40 years. By New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. And by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada.
Reid Carruthers huddles with Kerry Einarson and the team from Gimli. As we check the numbers after 5.
It looked early for Team Homan. They set up a great second end, left the door slightly ajar for Kerry Einarson. She made 2 highlight reel shots to get out of that. Then in the third end, it was Einarson looking great, but Homan with another key shot there, that double. Skips are both shooting on all cylinders, big game players.
Yeah, absolutely. Numbers after 5 are brought to you by PointsBet, the official sports gaming partner of Curling Canada. Don Bartlett and Homan from Ottawa at the other end. Lots of snow on the hills here at Canada Olympic Park. The ski jump no longer used. Eddie the Eagle, of course, was the big story back in '88. And they have a half pipe here, considered one of the best in the world. And last weekend they had the FIS Free Ski Half Pipe World Cup. Kathy?
Well, in the game that I've been watching, Vic, we talk about experience. The only way you can get it is to live through it. Jennifer Jones, of course, has oodles, but her whole team does, remembering they lost the finals last year. Selena Sturmay, we talked about how incredible her run had been as a rookie at the Scotties, and that nerves, well, they're evident this afternoon. Every single member of the Jones team is a plus, and they're also a plus on the board.
Yeah, 4-3. It is Jones leading there. 3-2. Homan leading here after the blank in 5. And once again, it will be Team Canada that does have the last rock, playing the Yellowstones. Sarah Wilkes throwing the lead stones for Homan out of the Ottawa Curling Club.
Very nice play, all 3 rocks.
If you can give me same weight, Kristen.
Maybe the guard a little too tight, but perfect come around.
Mine's good. Top 8.
Think about the winner of this game. You're guaranteed to be playing in the semifinal. Go to that 1-2 if you happen to lose. It's such a good position to get yourself into the final if you can win this one.
To your room, always Val. Top 4.
Or you're looking at 4 sudden death games.
Yep. Girl. Keep going. Keep going. Top 4. Yep. Good. Very nice. Really nice. Good pair.
Well, leads are at 100%.
Hey, so it feels like a 2 here kind of thing?
You can think like a high 2.
Okay. Yeah.
Haven't seen very many draws to the middle on this side of the sheet. You heard Team Homan just conveying what that draw weight feels like. So they watch the numbers, that hog-to-hog time, but they also talk about feel. So Emma said, if I think about a halfway, is that close? And Sarah confirming.
Stop. Looks heavy. Little heavy. Very heavy. Can you carve it?
Oh,
No. Just let it heavy. Let it stop. For to your feet. Okay, that's not good. It's grinding. Wherever it stops. Okay, good. That's good. That's good. Real good.
It did slow down.
Okay.
Good, Shannon. I think it's not. That was good.
Okay, Shannon Burchard throwing the second stones.
Whoa. Whoa. Yeah.
Made that
Whoa.
wonderful
Whoa.
triple.
Whoa.
And
Atta
punches
girl.
it through. Oh, yeah, atta girl. And look where the shooter went, Russ.
Oh, that's special. You tick the red, out goes your yellow. You hit it thinner, and you lose your yellow.
Good job.
3 points.
My breath at the last. Hard to not tick our
Yeah,
own.
right.
And the shooter rolls to double guard your rock in the wings if your team
Do you like
Canada.
breathing at all? It's pretty
those
precise.
guards are dangerous. I don't mind this. Double peel. I don't
You
mind
like
the
the
double
double
peel.
Okay.
Kind of dangerous. Like,
Okay. We'll try the double peel. 3/4 low.
It's kind of an unwritten rule. You sometimes get away with it, but drawing around a corner guard without hammer can be a disaster. Watch Saskatchewan give up a 4 and draw number 1 by doing the same thing.
I don't mind the draw if you like it. No, this is good.
Oh, yeah, it's funny, eh? Skipper.
'Cause if we miss this, they're auto getting 2. I don't mind it. Okay.
Is this her MO, being a little
Where's
bit
that
more
deal?
aggressive? You know, the front end said that's pretty precise. Sure it is, but if you make it, what's the
2/3 in the 4.
how good is that then for Ontario?
Yeah, I think Rachel makes a great point. You make that double peel. It's hard to make the double peel for one thing. And beyond that, it's going to be a pretty simple 2 for Team Canada.
Yes.
This
Okay.
rock can only be in one place, though. Like,
Yep.
this is a
Yep.
really precise draw.
Yeah, you don't make the double peel. That
Mine's great.
corner rock's still buried.
It's funny, Tracy wanted to play the double peel. Emma
Yeah.
wanted to draw. It's
Heavy.
It's unusual.
role reversal on this team.
Mine's great. 7, 8. 7. Stay with it.
Emma's made
Heavy.
so many draws this game.
Grinding a little.
Hard line. Hard
It's been
line.
just a walk so far for Wilkes and Fleury.
Whoa,
Line
whoa,
only,
whoa.
line only.
Oh, come on. Wow.
Beauty. Great.
Wow. Didn't think it had a chance.
Very nice.
Really nice, Em.
Can we do this?
Yeah.
Well, she's shooting well, 90% on her draws so far.
Here. Yeah.
Might be why she wanted to play it, and that's nothing wrong with that. Play the one you're going to make.
Yeah, I like the end.
Control. Yeah.
What's the play here, Joe?
They're playing the hit and roll,
Okay.
I believe, to the wings, Russ, or
Yeah, yes, I think it maybe unlock that beautiful freeze.
10. Yeah, 10.
try to disturb the side here.
Reach close. All the way. Whoa. Yep. Really hard. Gotta go.
Karwacki staying with it.
Hard roll.
And we'll just bang it
I know.
on the nose.
Shoot. Do we need to?
Yeah.
We're going to open up for them to come around the corner if we do
I
that.
hate
How about nose?
Yeah. We all like nose.
Yeah.
I don't like bluff.
Even
Right
a
on the
little
nose.
roll.
You don't like
Yeah,
the
if we
double?
lost.
No. Okay.
We all like
Yeah,
nose.
that's perfect.
even if you roll
Probably
little
just the
stairs,
nose.
it's okay.
They're going to hit roll under and they're going to have a sauce.
Well, we
for
can roll
3.
under a little. Like, we can roll in a hair.
I like nose or even a little to center's fine. If they make this, they've got that for 3.
Yeah, we don't wanna
You
roll
don't like
under.
the double? I like nose.
We'll be
If
shot
we-
if they roll under.
So if we make the double, they're freezing or chasing,
Like I almost
right?
like that. Okay, sure.
Okay.
Just board.
Okay.
Board weight. Okay, you got
Probably
it,
out.
Grace.
This is the great thing about this team. They've all played back end for almost all of their careers. So 4 really good minds come in together. That curling IQ, that strategy.
But how
So much
can they
knowledge.
see it so differently, Russ?
Well, there's always more than one option, and there's in this case, I don't think there's a bad option. It's just they were just trying to figure it out. But
Keep going. Keep curling. Keep curling.
Wilkes staying on it
Roll it.
and doesn't touch those stones on the side.
Nice, Tracy.
I'll tell you what I really like Vic, about that last conversation is Tracy got involved. I did not see that last year at all.
No,
and guess
no.
who was throwing it? So she needs some input.
No, and that's been learned.
I just now they can roll deeper.
She's still a little cautious, saying earlier in the week, picking her spots, particularly when you have
Yeah, a little heavy.
Miscue and Homan together all those years.
Well, you get in a big game like this, which you could
Yep.
almost say sudden death because you got to win 4 straight.
No, it was Fleury's team too. Remember, she was the skip, but throwing third stones a year ago.
Whoa. Great shot. Really nice.
It's nice curling.
Nice throw, Val. Yeah.
It's a well curled game. In the odd half shot here and there, but
Beauty. Good sweep.
Yeah, great weight.
Hair thicker would have been perfect.
Like just
A big hop.
really nice throw, Val.
I heard them say hair thicker. The reason for that, the yellow would have been on top of the red, and there would have been a bit of an angle. Thank you.
Really calm this week. Really no ups and downs with Val, as you may have seen in the past.
Reach good.
The other thing with these, trying to decide what to do with the strategy is, as Joanne said, Emma wanted to play the come around. That might not be what Emma normally says, but she's making all the come around, so why wouldn't you? You have to factor that into your decision making.
Wilkes to it. Oh, and lays it right on top.
Perfect.
Great pair, Tracy. Really nice shot.
Don't think you can see enough of that short guard.
It's just speed, control, and also really well thrown rock. Anything on release, it really affects the trajectory on this surface.
Tracy Fleury is the wild card on this team, I'll tell you. She's just so good.
What'd you say?
If you take the top one, it's not terrible. Like a normal? Yep.
Rachel
like
was
that.
concerned about leaving this run back, but Val is going to have to hit absolutely everything she can see. She might even need to curl past the guard to connect in the house here. This is really
100%.
hard.
Normal won't make it, will it? It's got to be less weight than that to get the curl.
You're going to play it tight. You heard Carrie say tick the top. That's okay.
Val Sweeting.
Board weight makes some sense here. Just hit and stay.
Normal. Weight's good. Clean. Yep.
Like it out of her hand.
Yep. Whoa.
Now it's Karwacki trying to hold it up. Now Burchard help it over. Now straighten out. Getting by. Oh, they did. Look out. Look out. Look out. Look out. Oh, and she'll separate them, unlock them, but it's still Homan sitting two.
Was not there with that speed. They picked the wrong weight choice on that one. Great try.
Shoot, I should have been curling it.
Really close.
Yeah. Thought we were going to tick the front. I was like, wow. 9-9.
Val's out turn, straight area.
Space.
Just had to soften that a bit. It was a great try.
Yeah.
Oh, wait, she was over,
Okay.
and it was pretty good.
She's
Still pretty straight.
She threw a 10. What are you throwing?
Normal.
Okay. Should go straight. All right. How are you
I'll
gonna-
keep it there at nose.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it should. Like mine seem to be moving more than hers. It's her out turn, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. Remembering who you're playing against and the left-hander, Sweeting.
Rachel doesn't miss a thing.
I don't think so. Yep. Hard.
Wilkes. Never off. Oh, and what a great scrub to roll it in underneath. And so they are. Homan sitting 3 without last rock.
Just rolled a fraction farther than they wanted to.
Speed is nice. I got 14.
Why?
Good.
So now, if that rock is a little bit to the left on the screen as you see it here, it's a tough come around for Carrie. If she gets this right on the side of it, frozen, that's really tough to get rid of it for Team Ontario.
4-3. Jones leads it. Kathy.
Well, you just heard that roar of the crowd. Facing 2, Danielle Schmiemann made a very tough flat double to lie the 2, and so Jennifer's trying to double it back. The only way that she can get to shot stone is by making the double.
You gotta go. Hard. You gotta go.
Oh, runs it by. And so it will be Sturmay and Alberta with a steal of 1. Jones, prior to that, Stone with her best game of the event. She's at 93%.
Got to slow down.
Oh, just a little heavy. And by, and by,
Okay.
and by.
That's a huge error because got that yellow corner guard out there, Vic, so the inturn's not possible. So Rachel will realize, try to choke off the out turn here.
Yeah, both skips got caught to the wings. Rachel was heavy in the fourth end, going to the wings. I had 14 on Carrie Einarson's draw, so that means it's a 15 to tee. You don't even have to sweep it there. Really fast.
14 on the last one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And surprising because she had been perfect on her draws up until then.
Just full 8.
It's the first time Carrie hasn't been able to capitalize when that door is just slightly ajar.
You threw.
Pair last, please.
I'm surprised they aren't blocking off the draw. Like this will curl to the center line. I would even try to leave a port.
Try to be to the right-hand
maybe
side.
Maybe a foot to the right. Nothing wrong with this, but if Team Canada gets a chance, they're going to go down the draw path line to this button.
Don't touch it. Don't touch it. I think it's close. I think you can clean it.
The pressure is relentless from Homan.
Just top 8. Just top 8.
Many teams just can't respond. That's why they have those many stolen points.
Yep, a little bit. Make it good. Yep. Go. Hard.
Good.
Nice shot.
All right, there it is. Put it down. You need a bite of the blue.
Sweepers wanted that to be a little bit better. They wanted to just.
There than not much heavy.
That's what I was going to say, Sarah. Just nibbling the forefoot was where they wanted it, but if that slides to nibble the button, then Carrie's got an open takeout. Kind of want her to draw.
No, I think still 15.
She's such a strong hitter. Neither one's easy when you're looking at 4, though.
Yep, we can get it there.
Well, coming off
you got it.
a heavy draw, her first missed draw attempt. But how big is this in the scheme of things? Here we are in 6 and facing 4. We'll need a bite of the forefoot. Final stone. Carrie Einarson out of the Gimli Curling Club.
Back 4. Line only.
Out of her hand a little hot, they said.
Line on. Back 4.
Still hot.
Line's good. Can't go. There it goes. Can't go. Still can't go. It's got to sit. No, it's got to sit.
Moving up. Waiting for it. Will it sit? Will it sit? Yes, it does, finally. Well, that front end due from right out of her hand. They were calling back 4. And that's where it ended up. A single facing 4. And we are tied. It's been a wonderful week here in Calgary for this year's Scotties, returning, of course, after the bubble of 21. Coming up tomorrow, it is Curling Day in Canada. The crew will be in Melfort, Saskatchewan. And they'll take a look at one of the teams that's living in a retirement home, Anton Hood from New Zealand. That team making the commitment, of course, last year to come and play and live in Canada to get more experience. So they're living in a seniors home. And they have been adopted. Wow, look at that. Thank you very much. So we welcome you back on this Friday afternoon. So tomorrow, 5 p.m. Eastern from Melfort, Saskatchewan.
What does that mean, Big Vic Energy?
Well, the older I get,
the more
it's
energetic
less.
you get.
It's less.
Yeah, this right looks hard.
Oh my gosh. Hello there from Aurelia. My town.
You played this spot.
Aurelia, about 90 minutes north of Toronto.
Just tick the guard on a come around with nice weight.
Gotta go. Hard.
Okay, just tight.
Oh boy.
Played on the left-hand side of the sheet, almost every end going in this direction. This is the first time we've seen the right-hand side. That left-hand side really straight. So Maybe a bit more curl on that right-hand side. That's 2 over curls in a row.
That's a disaster. They could have sat 2, maybe one of them buried.
Yeah, we have to stay high if we do. No, I think we just roll all the way with hack weight.
Okay.
You like that?
Yeah, I prefer to throw a little less so I don't pump ours through, but...
Okay, back line.
Okay. Which turn are we playing here? Okay.
Okay, I'm a little slower
Because
in here.
we can come this way and you can get it a couple ways, right?
Okay. I like the end, but...
Heads up call here. You could blast this, but obviously lose everything, and then that red one on the corner is open, and there goes your end. So they're going to try to unlock the yellow Canadian freeze, but keep all the reds in play.
Back line. Yeah, rolling your way, Tracy.
Is that her?
Yep.
Yeah, clean.
Yep. Back 12. Back 8.
Emma miscue.
What's she saying? Nothing.
Whoa there.
Come on.
Whoa, curl.
Back 12.
Curl, you got to move it. Hard, you got
Now
to
it's up to Fleury. Here comes Homan.
roll it.
Got to move it. And they'll unlock it anyway and push that stone to the back shot rock belonging to Team Canada without the hammer.
Still almost.
Yeah, I think play the back red and then get a roll. I just worry that we might tick this.
Yeah, that's the problem. You hit half the top red, you run into the yellow, and it goes high, missing the red on the right.
Good throw the out. I'm seeing the in.
Yeah, I think so.
Do you want to come look at it? Or can you see it there?
You're trying to do that. That's not much different than that. And if you do that, it goes up this way and misses this rock over here.
Yeah,
And
my
then
thought
roll
was
to
to
here,
play
but
7/8, make the back one and get this one over here somewhere
Yeah,
with like peel.
that's why I was thinking out, because you'll
It's just
probably
if it
get
ever
like
floats. Like I'd rather.
We can get this one later. This is our best chance at getting this one.
Okay,
Yeah,
so you
yeah.
like the in?
Yeah, I like the end with like that.
Okay. Okay.
Go into it.
Talk about the IQ on Team Homan with everyone playing back end for most of their careers. This is the team where we had the 4 skips ages ago when they came together, but that's allowing the thrower to take a look if you have time on the clock, talk it through exactly how it'll run. It just builds that picture that much more. Shannon would have been used to that, having skipped for so long.
For sure.
But the point too is, I think where do you want to put the room? There, I want to throw this. So Einarson could play hardball and say, you play this way, my way, but knows he's giving Shannon the opportunity.
Yep.
Now you have to make it, however. Here we go, Karwacki. You're coming across. Oh, it's coming across. Oh, it's coming across.
Almost a 2-for-1 there. They
Getting that one.
nearly got the back double, but rolled nice.
Really nice. Good. That's good. Yeah. Figured I could do either of those things.
Yeah, they had the tolerance figured out, didn't they? It was either back double, top double, or somewhere in between. And they got somewhere in between, but now they're buried.
And now they have to be careful. Same ice? Okay.
Yeah, outcounts that side red. That's huge. Because now it's just
I think you're hitting the back of this.
Homan trying to spread out there too.
I'm just worried if you hit it too thin, you're gone. Yeah, but we could go a little flat with board. Okay.
Yeah, I like board.
I like
That's
this.
very C&M.
This is tough to look at. You don't want to roll out, but if you over curl it all, it's jamming on the rock back 8 foot. Gotten a little extra curl in the spot on every rock so far.
Easy. Good. Weight's good. It's close. Curl. Close. Little heavy.
Emma miscue, so
Whoa,
a little hot, says Sarah Wilkes.
Whoa, Sarah, hard. Whoa. Stop. Really good. Good call.
And gets a little separation. Spins it in, sit 2.
Nice curling. Emma's had a great game.
Nice shot, Em. Good. Like that with hack. I think I need a hair more to make the roll. Okay, sure, you can play bump.
Difficult shot here.
Oh, that looks like lots. That still looks like lots.
Thin double, or are they playing, Joe?
No, just playing a hit and roll in front of the rock in the back of the 8 foot. If you really had to make the double, you could try it, but the risk of blowing right by, or it's too high.
The guard's going to come into play here too.
Boy, I tell you what, they tightened up the ice. She thought it was too much, and right out of her hand, picked up by Burchard. She's got to really go. Really, really, really go, and she can't save it.
Okay.
I don't think Val believed the curl there. It's the outside in shot so straight, the inside out has to curl. Her in turn.
Afford to roll out. Yeah.
Yikes.
Like a quarter's not going to touch this.
I liked a lot softer weight there, Joanne. If they just tapped at a foot, remember the yellow was buried. If they just tapped at a foot, flopped over kind of thing, then the guard's not in play. And they had to graze the guard to get by, and they didn't.
It'll come back here. Yeah.
The end with board.
Yeah.
Board. Hey, you got it. I kept mine
Only
there.
way you couldn't miss that is the way they did.
Board weight.
Just so hard to look at. You couldn't blow by everything. Had to hit. There wasn't a lot available. They're not whipping this. They want to keep the shooter here.
Heavy. Control. Close.
Tracy Fleury in a 7th appearance at the Scotties.
Control. Yep. No. Curl. Whoa. Carl.
Miscue.
Curl.
Late
Keep going. Gotta roll
licks.
this.
And just touches out of the way once again. Sitting 4. Wow.
They'd have left the triple.
You are punished, though, when you may miss a shot. Huh? I mean, that opening that Sweeting's miss, certainly.
Huge. Unless they make at least 2 doubles here. Just a very unfortunate way to miss that.
So missing with her first, chance now with her second to make amends. Arwacki, stay with it. Bang, touch one. That one, when she stuffed it. And so they still sit 2 around the edge of the 4, Ontario.
Bad break to stuff it. They really, Team Canada really needed that. Now there's still a double.
Yep. Hard. What's this one? Okay. Right, go.
Fleury, Wilkes, got her.
Hold it there, hard. Keep going, you got it. Hard to the nose. Great sweep, Sarah.
A really nice brush.
Nice shooting, Craig. Nice pair, Chase.
I think this one. This one?
To make this double and stay, Rachel's going to have trouble rolling somewhere, not to set up another double.
Right there. You got it.
A little less than half.
Broom? Yep. Love it. You got it.
Not a pile of ice, Joanne.
Oh, the intern was coming up a little bit, so assuming with Peel, this will run dead straight.
Yep.
Got to make the most of this opportunity here. Burchard with it. Bang. Over. Oh, and will corkscrew away and out. Wow.
Just didn't look like enough ice to me. Yeah, there's the comment.
Doesn't fall back like deep.
Nothing inside out's falling back. Wow.
It's a long week, and to start the week, the inside outs were dead straight. So it's mess with your mind sometimes when you're mapping that sheet.
Moving there.
I think so.
All because Val
First up
just
to the wing for me was
ticked
Yeah.
that top one.
low 15 and a half to tee.
And self-inflicted, too, when it comes to the fact that they tightened up the ice twice before she's
Yeah,
ready.
Not quite
that's
as
right.
fast as your one back here.
Like maybe a couple feet slower, but you do like that top 8 weight.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that'll be close. There wasn't any deeper.
How are you going to throw it?
Another foot would be
So it's Jones sitting 1. We want to go for the last 2 shots in a 4-4 tie. Selena Sturmay, Kathy.
Well, Selena made a really nice tap on her first one to get shot. Jennifer ran the center guard straight back and replaced it. That's why you still see it there. She did get rid of one Alberta Stone, but left another. So for Selena Sturmay trying to wrap in again and get another Stone in there.
Little light, top 4. Curl. Top 4. Curl.
This team from the Saville Community Sports Center in Edmonton. Sturmay with Danielle Schmiemann. Holding brush, Desiree Haas, Paige Papley, and they'll get one in there.
A great brushing by Paige and Desiree. She is not shot, but is sure making it tough.
I don't see anything for 2.
And that may have been job done
Could
then.
try to tap that to here, but if we ever...
Yeah, touch and then they spin.
All right, final Stone here for
Do you guys see anything?
Carrie Einarson. Double try?
Yeah, that's all they've got.
It's really thin, it just goes onto there. Like, I don't want to waste too
not
much
a,
time here, but...
Impossible double, but it's sure an important one.
Try that.
In a 3-3 tie. Einarson's last.
Straight side.
Nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. Still nothing. All on its own. Oh, now. Will it spill? Sweeting's there. Oh, no. It'll hang around. It'll be a chance for 3.
I would argue both those rocks that Carrie Einarson threw were perfect, that he didn't quite have the broom in the right spot for either one of them. He got caught in that little bit of a swingy spot and then the straight spot.
I don't think it's there. I think we just throw it away.
Well, you heard that discussion. They were looking at whether they try a really hard feather double, and Jen's concern is if I risk and pick that Stone out, you're giving up a couple, so they're throwing it away.
Yeah. We haven't played.
Job done for Selena Sturmay.
Yes.
So he turns and slides away. Jen Jones will get one there to take the lead by 4. Here it's put it in the paint.
Wait, whoa. I think it's fine. It's not curling
I just didn't see a shot.
14-2.
Time okay? Time is just fine for 3. So taking advantage of that Sweeting mistake to put 3 on the board, and just the second time Team Canada has given up 3 or more. Her first was in that loss to Sturmay in round robin. Glenn Howard coaching Jones, who has a 1-point lead. Kristen Karwacki throwing the lead stones for the defending champions. Carrie Einarson, if you haven't been with us, thrown in the deep end before the event began. As Rianne Harris, the lead was deemed ineligible, but has played very, very well. What a huge 3 points that is for Ontario. 6-3, they lead. Team Canada with Last Rock playing the Yellowstones here in 8.
They've got that all day. Okay.
We used to say it's a game of inches, but Val Sweeting would argue it's less than that. She just ticked that guard, the wrong guard, and then that last double jammed and almost got it out by a fraction. 3.
Okay, so similar hair last.
Similar, yeah.
Line's tight. Gotta go. Hard line. Hard line.
Line only.
Hard, Sarah. Wall line.
Line only.
Whoa. It's there. 5. Okay. Hard line.
Line only.
Hard line.
Whoa.
4, 5. Hard line.
Line 6.
Let it stop.
7.
There. The weight looks perfect. You gotta go hard line.
No.
Hard line. Hard line. Get it deeper. Okay.
So what's the mindset, Joe, for Team Canada? Self-inflicted to a degree, a couple of bad breaks. corners go up. How hard do you go here? Albeit it is the 8th, and you do have the hammer.
Yeah, I think desperate for a multiple score here, Vic. If they only get one, that's really tough to come back in 2 ends. You saw both corners go up. They need to get 2 to get this game within striking distance.
Hard! Normal. Hard!
Get it. Send it up.
Not enough. Is it enough to push it back and through? And it looks like it is. So Burchard making the double, and look where it rolled.
Unless you just like ripping.
Good sweep. Sorry.
Really good.
I don't mind trying it, and then if I roll, it's okay.
Yeah, if you get low. It's just, there's this, eh? There's that.
Looking at that, that's awareness of the.
Yep.
It could jam back there, spill in.
If you like it.
Peeling it also leaves that problem.
It'll fall.
Low's fine.
Okay. Yeah, and the peel, you're kind of conceding the 2 early. I mean, there would be opportunities to group and try to double, but they want to keep the pressure on Team Einarson here.
Yep. Whoa. Yep. No.
Close, clean.
Yep. Yes. Hard.
Wilkes. And
Roll it.
Wynn just drives it by, rolls to the center.
Dry.
Real good throw.
It'll leave a double, though. Here?
Yeah, if we can draw, that's best.
Wow.
For me?
If we can draw, that's best. Okay, top 8.
So just even them up on the other side, Russ?
Yeah.
Yeah, let's, you have to keep Yellow Rocks in play here if you carry Einarson. So the hit's the way to not leave a Yellow Rock in play. So I like this call. Get it buried. Easiest way to get it buried for sure.
You talked about the hit and roll. It would be lower in the house, though, and leave a double on that outside yellow to shut the end down.
Yellow! Back 4, back 8. Mine's good.
Got to come through the hole first.
Can't be deep. We're back 8.
This is where Rachel almost threw it through.
Karwacki backs away.
We don't want to go.
You're not going to touch that.
Okay, good.
It finally does settle back 12. Wow.
Yeah.
Great.
Control.
Control weight?
Yeah.
Okay,
Control. It's pretty straight, Trace.
A little heavy.
Heavy. Close.
Little up.
Yep.
Yes.
Hard. Yep.
Wilkes.
Whoa. Curl.
Now help it over. Emma Miskew.
Curl.
And they'll
Okay,
bang
good
it right
spot,
on
good
the nose.
shot.
It's important to sit 2.
I don't mind this.
No.
Throw bumper. Okay.
If we make the roll, then yours.
Right. Yeah, I keep overthrowing a little bit. Okay. You're like a release.
And it was that miss
Bump.
in the last end that opened the door for the 3.
Yep. Whoa. Curl. Try to curl a mile.
They have yet to figure out this straight. It's an out turn for Val.
Nose is good.
Good. That's fine.
Wait, was good?
That works. We need control to make it.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's like nose ice.
Control?
Yeah.
Nose wasn't terrible there, though.
Less for a big roll.
Tracy's going to have to roll to sit second shot. If she over-rolls, there might be a double through that port. Right on the nose, and Canada can try to sit 2.
Oh, curl.
Tracy Fleury.
Curl.
Gonna pop that one off a bit.
Gotta move it. Gotta move it huge. Curl. Really gotta go. Really gotta go.
And will it roll over? No. So this, Russ, changes what? You didn't get the roll, so what does it open the door for Canada?
Well, now, as Joanne pointed out earlier, it's now a chance to sit 2. That's the good news for Team Canada, but they can roll this one way or the other. I don't know which. I think they're going right. Could roll either way. You'd love to get this buried and force Rachel to throw a tough one.
I'd be tempted to roll behind the corner.
Your own corner, sure.
They talked about going to the middle, but you'll probably see a freeze attempt if they go underneath the center.
Which way are they going to? No?
Yep.
Not sure. I think to the middle.
Yep.
Hair
That was at an event in Niagara Falls. And rolls it on the other way and will sit down under cover. All the other losses came to international teams for them.
It was good.
Yeah, it was kind of tight to roll the other way.
Yeah, I liked staying away from that anyways.
Well, yeah, I'm with you, Joe. I thought they'd roll this way because then it's a yellow one coming back. No, sorry, that way. And then now
Right on the nose is good too.
they've got kind of a little bit of an audible here. They might get it one way or the other, unless it goes to the uprights, which we've seen once. But Rachel Homan, 5 foot, straight on, run back with her own color. Pretty good odds.
Yeah, she's perfect so far here. 8 straight wins.
Hard!
Oh boy. This is up to Wilkes now. This is all about Wilkes. Got it. Spills away. Shot rock is Canada. Back 12.
Very nice.
Do we ever play to the wing now?
Yeah, there's still that option.
Yeah, the only thing is if I go here and I leave it harder. I think this is like two's huge here, right? Like, I think so. Or do I come wide here?
I like playing a path we know.
Well, there,
Let's go down the middle.
You've never,
Yeah, it's a little tight.
you haven't gone out there, Joe, have you?
I think there should be pretty close.
No, and to that point, Vic, they could play it through the hole to get buried. They played it on, I believe it was Shannon's. Like, you can get there and get buried.
Yeah.
They were just concerned if they were ever a little bit open, you'd leave the hit and roll behind the middle. I kind of like going to the corner, Russ, because then Rachel has to run in a yellow rock, or just play a draw to the middle, and you got to be pretty close, or it could be 3.
You could go wide side. It won't be that slow. The ice has been freshly scraped.
It's a good point, though. Hadn't seen it once, so a little bit of a guess still.
Yes.
And that was Val's point. I'd rather play something that we know.
Yep.
Be looking to get maximum separation here between the guard and the thrown rock. You don't want to be too deep and allow for a freeze.
Top four.
Carrie Einarson and her first has the last rock as we play here in 8.
Line only. Top four. Line only. Lean. Top four. Yes.
Line only.
Top four. Line. Yep. Top four.
Line's great.
Burchard.
Top four. Just here. To your broom. Okay. A little higher. Yep.
And just to nibble the top 4.
Nice throw. Good weight. Good. Right in the middle, Rach? Yeah. Okay. You got it. Because that same low is
Jones leads by 1, sitting 2. Final Sturmay coming up.
Well, 3 times in a row, Alberta has tried to run back a stone and get that stone that is biting the top of the hearts off of there. And they have had no success. They've just peeled guards, and Jennifer and her team have continued to replace. So facing 2, she needs to get to the hearts
heavy right now.
in order to score.
Coming off a bit. Close. Yep. Line. Line only. Back 4. Yep. Back 4.
Once again, it's Papley and Haas on the brush. And Yale Schmiemann
Back 4. Hard.
calling line. Spin off. Oh no. And she'll tap it up. Steal 1, Jones.
One yellow, yep.
Yeah, we've left Rachel her own run back here again.
Nice guards.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I thought. They're going to go for the angle, try to make the double.
Yeah.
It's even shorter. It's like your thing blank, right?
Yeah, we just swept here too.
I
so
love going around your own yellow.
Yeah, I'm just going to go right
for Carrie Einarson.
And they've just seen this line too, Russ.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah. If you miss the double, you might stick it buried.
Rachel Homan's last.
Yep.
Can you make the angle raise double? Wilkes, look at this. Fleury getting ready. Oh, goodness gracious, she got it.
That was Emma Miskew came down, met Rachel halfway. They'd originally called the center line run back.
Okay, quick next end. Yeah. When did that happen?
What a great shot.
It was easier of the two, right? And better result. If this hangs a little more, the red one stays buried even if you don't get the double.
Yeah. I knew that after my first one, saw it like come up, not a hair, but you know what I mean? We couldn't drag it, so I just released that one. What a shot.
That's out of the most emotion we've seen. And oh, Dad, Craig, finally finding a spot. He never sits down.
He's always hiding behind a pillar, Vic.
11. 10-5. 10-8. Easy, curl in, curl through.
This just takes the air right out of you.
Hard curl.
Sure.
Hard
curl.
Curl, keep going, keep going.
Stay with it. Stay with it. And sit down, oh goodness. And that's huge, as it will roll away. And it leads to a steal of 1 for Homan. What a turnaround. Great angle raise double. And then a mistake by Einarson. From the 4 sheets in play through round robin, down to 2 now as we reach the playoffs, as it were. This is the Page qualifying games. The top 2 teams in each group crossing over. Kathy's keeping her eye on Manitoba Jones against Alberta Sturmay. 6-4, Jones leading there. And after that big 3 by Homan in 7, steal. Wonderful shot by Homan with her last, the angle raised double. But that last one, you would think, when she rolled too far, Einarson, just was a simple mistake. So down by 4. And Einarson once again with last rock, playing the Yellowstones.
Everything was risky against Rachel Homan. I'd love to see Team Canada go around the corner guard, have 2 buried around their own color. Rachel's got to play an angle slash, which she probably makes. She's got to run back the yellow, which she might not make, or she draws against a potential 3.
Clean, 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 clean. Beauty.
Great shot, Em. Great shot.
Really nice sweeping. Thank you. Sorry, where are we going? Just
tight.
Yeah.
There you go.
Speed's nice.
Speaks to some of the struggles as Homan out curling Einarson. The player numbers brought to you by New Holland, proud sponsor of Curling Canada. I'm trying to remember back. I heard Val Sweeting say, and I didn't digest it, but when they could have gone behind that corner, she said something about wanting to stay away, as if one of the turns to the outside, the in turn behind the guard, may have been more difficult than the draw that they played.
Yeah, she was referring, Carrie had said maybe we can go wide around everything, and that way when you're going around wide, if you undercurl and leave a little bit of your shooter out in the open, it's not the end of the world because there's no hit and roll behind the middle. That's why they were afraid to go inside out, because if it ever undercurls, there's a hit and roll underneath the 2 center line guards. Really tough to score in that scenario. So I think that's why they wanted to stay away from the wing.
Okay.
And then just a heads up call, I thought, by Emma to suggest the slash with the double. As long as you connect with 1, giving up 2, you're still up 1 playing 9. But if you connect and make that double, that force was huge. And then, of course, a small error by Carrie. And here we are, Homan in control.
We didn't get a chance to draw that shorter of the 2 doubles because we're in the update. But you knew Rachel was going to be close.
They pounded it.
Better than close.
Shannon Burchard.
Line's good. Little tight for line. Little tight for line. Okay, line. Yeah, line. Top 4. Line's okay. Yep. Line's good. Back 4. Line's good.
Should glide here, hug line in.
We're past it. Okay, then it got to be here. Back 4. We're back there. Just line.
Okay, line's fine. Good.
Good spot. You probably can't pick it, eh? I think it's probably not worth it. Yeah, you got it.
It was fine. Sorry. It's okay, I don't know.
Even or past that one.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think so.
Hard to get rid of.
Yeah.
Was it in fact that one mistake by Val Sweeting that turned the game around when she tightened up the ice and wasn't able to get by the guard?
Yes, and mistakes a little bit strong. It was just, half an inch from brilliant. I didn't like the weight choice. Vic, Joanne and I talked about it in the break. They just had to tap it out of the 8-foot, and Canada had a buried rock that Homan would have had to deal with. They tried to throw a lot more weight, therefore had to skinny the guard, and they did.
You have to think, Joe, the air's been taken out of this Einarson team at the moment.
Back 8. Back 12. Back 12.
Okay.
Line only.
Yeah, there've been highlight reel shots on both teams, but it seems like there's been a few more times where Homan was set up and just didn't quite capitalize, and Carey was really keeping them in it. I was curious to see if Homan would start to grip it a little tight or get a little bit more tense in that situation, but they were very patient through all of it.
Yep.
It felt like every time Carey made a big shot, that momentum was just surging towards Team Canada.
Yes.
Yep. Weight's good.
Really nice cover around by Team Canada there, back 8.
Yep. Clean. Thanks, Tracy.
Don't want to let it curl.
Good.
Yeah, that's fully buried.
Good shooting. I think so.
Perfect spot.
Either that or you freeze this one.
Yeah. There, our yellows are gone.
If you freeze the higher one, they can't get rid of either, unless they flash the other one. Do you think they flash
With
the
my
red
club
if they freeze
eyes,
the
would you ever play the double
Yeah.
and just hang around and try to survive to get 2?
Yeah, the thing is they'd love to get more than 2. It's trailing by 2 without the hammer and 10 is not a good spot to be in with the scoreboard.
Let's get to the inside.
He played the double now. Vic, it also gives Rachel Homan
Yeah, just a smidge.
a double opportunity.
Okay.
Yeah.
They talked about corner freezing the rock that's higher in the rings, because if you make that perfect, you can't get rid of it. It would jam on the side red. Val's point was, if I bounce off at all, I'm going to leave them a double, and that's it, and it's over. But
There's no ifs at this point.
no, make a perfect shot here. You might get 3. You got a chance.
Yeah, absolutely.
They're freezing to the one that's shot, just
Oh,
off the
really?
sideline here. Yeah.
That's. I thought they'd go with your call. Give him a double this way too. That's very funny that you wouldn't use the top and the back for backing.
Nice weight. Yep.
I don't know if it's there.
Let's just wait. I know we got it. I think we make that center one go anyways.
If
Did
they
we just
put
rip
it there, it was
I think we try.
unremovable, and this rock is still buried. Now,
3/4 definitely doesn't get it.
not only wide open, but if they choose to take this on, I think the double's there.
Would you rather lay 3?
No, I don't think we want any more rocks in play.
Okay.
I hear what Val was saying. It has to be absolutely perfect. Perfect line, perfect weight. But 9th ed, no guards in play. I think that's what you had to go for.
Short run back. I need middle of the rock, Chase.
Okay, Rach, how are you throwing it?
I'd play this to make sure you get the buried one. If you don't, if the other one stays, at least it's wide open. But I think it's there. Get them all.
Yep, hard. Hard.
Just a dominating performance all week.
Hard MJ. Hard.
Homan first. Here we go. And just misses catching that stone. Back 8.
Way too thin. Or thick, I should say. They wanted a lot thinner than that.
It's all right.
Just not thin enough. I mean, we just leave.
Yeah.
We risk not even getting 2. It's just tough it's tough to be shot and not leave a double.
Yeah.
Do we go on top of this one?
there. Like, well, it isn't like if I'm anywhere off,
Same
like
idea.
you said.
Yeah.
Go around that back corner
lock
one.
It on. Yeah, I don't mind a time.
Time.
Yeah. I have to lock it on and hope she flashes the run.
Yeah.
We could, I mean, do we nose that? That's her toughest double.
Yeah.
I just don't think we can sit buried shot rock. And
Reed
then
Crothers
she just makes that.
makes
So I
his
don't-
way down the ice.
maybe just
Again,
do
the
this.
difference this year, just the one timeout.
Let's do a read.
Okay, what was your first thought?
Well, my first thought was trying to get to here. It's very, very precise.
Very precise.
Yeah.
And if you
It's
leave
tough
it
to
any
sit
higher,
shot
it's
and
going to be
not
hard.
There, she just whacks it.
Yeah.
Like the only thing
we
we
sit
can
on top?
I was
No
thinking
purpose.
that. Yeah,
Yeah.
I was thinking that.
And hope for miss.
That was
That
my
or,
first
like,
thought.
The nose leaves the hardest
double.
Yeah,
But-
and
But we maybe
Yeah.
get a 3 if she's.
yeah. I think at this
high.
point we're gonna go for 3, right?
Yeah, I
So
think
our
we have
best
to.
chance at 3 is probably there, and hope for a miss.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
second down with this path, and I was kind of there on my own. So what are you thinking
I'm
speed-wise?
thinking 14.5 should be very close.
Yeah, I like that.
I thought they were thinking here.
Okay.
Looks like they're going to go there.
14.6,
And
14.7 for back there.
that's an awfully short
14.5.
run back for Rachel Homan.
So what's the mistake that Reed was hoping for a mistake? What would the mistake be?
I think they're actually calling to go all the way to the back, so freeze, have as much separation as possible, and just hope that the run back, the
Yes.
3 or 4 foot run back gets missed.
So like go right on nose?
Rachel was noticeably tight on that last one.
This will come up.
Line's good. Back 8. Back 4.
Back 4.
Carrie Einarson first.
Line's good.
Back 4.
Room. Lots of line.
Back 4.
All
Back 8.
kinds of line.
It's Kristen's rock. Back 8.
Always Kristen.
Always
Get it to
Kristen.
Go, go.
Go ahead.
Back 8.
You got like a mile of room.
Go here.
12. Back 12. Yeah, straight.
Just past
Got to get it by the yellow
Fully.
now.
Keep going. Keep going. Yep. Keep going. Yep.
And they'll
Okay.
sit shot rock. Back edge 4.
Nice weight.
And double there, Joe.
Oh, yeah. Wait, it was perfect. Just
Nice
didn't
weight
curl up
carried
for them.
Oh, yeah, funny.
Quarter rock. Okay. Fix it.
Quarter rock double, up 4. Just make sure you get rid of one of them if you're Rachel Holman.
We can definitely hold this
If
here.
they'd done that on the other side,
Let go half high.
there was no double.
Even on this side of the line, though.
Yep.
Okay, too much ice.
Shoot you.
Yeah.
Rachel Holman focusing in.
Curl.
Wilkes as it just rides that line, and away they go.
Whoosh, after that. Yeah. Great shot.
Over.
All right. Smidge less.
Yeah.
Good to
That's
know.
different from the other shoes.
Yeah. Here, you got it. Yeah, same to hair less. You got it.
Final stone, Team Canada here in the 9th.
Back 4. Back 4.
Okay.
Back 4.
Now
Line coming down.
trying against a couple.
It's curling.
Needs a little bit of that
Curling more
4
than the last one.
for sure.
Line's good, though.
Yep. Okay, you should be okay.
15. Good judge. Good shot.
Yeah, well judged to the top of the button for a single, but they needed more than that. Holman is in control and has the hammer coming home as we make our way over to sheet A. And Alberta against Jennifer Jones, Kathy, and they've called a timeout.
They have Jennifer Stone is at the top of the hearts. That was her final stone, trying to figure out how they can score multiple and not concede another.
The math's on that, yeah.
So obviously they're playing that really thin hit and direct, hoping that the yellows pop up and down.
That is so difficult, Kath.
I know. There's
They're
not a lot.
They're going this way.
Yep, and then right.
and split the uprights. This rock will go, this one, I don't see it going that way. You'd have to hit the back yellow on the back of the button first to get the right angle there to kick that up. They're just so close together. Jennifer made a beauty.
6-4, final stone. Selena Sturmay, who won and finished first in Pool A out of Edmonton. Coming off, no, gets nothing and then kicks it up. And that looks like it's for 2 more. So Jones steals in 1 and 8, steals 2 here. And Selena Sturmay is in trouble.
Really good. Yep, 4.
They're called the Page Playoff Qualifiers. Top 2 teams in each pool crossing over. And this one really was decided in the 7th, the 3 spot by Rachel Homan. And now leads it by 3, 7-4 as we welcome you back. We go to the 10th. And the team from the Ottawa Curling Club, skipped by Rachel Homan, the #1 team in our country, has the last rock, playing the Red Stones.
One more, probably. Are they on a high one, or do I put like one over here?
Yeah, they're just
It's a spot where you
they're
gotta
having that kind of
maybe.
a week. Dominating.
If we're going around, I like back 4.
So
Yeah,
you know, that doesn't bode well, obviously, for Team Canada, who need to steal 3 against a team that hasn't given up a steal.
Push it.
Pretty deceiving score, though, isn't it? Like Ontario, or Team Canada's played Ontario tough in this whole game. Just that one 3-ender, of course.
Halfway.
Oh, it looks tighter
Halfway.
than that.
Halfway.
No, it's too it.
2.5.
Oh,
To my mind, though, the mistakes that have been made,
curl it a bit.
they weren't lead mistakes or second mistakes by Team Canada. I mean, Val's comes, it's a 3rd mistake. A hit and a rollout is Einarson. Am I seeing it the right way or not?
Yeah, and I think, I mean, looking at the numbers, you've got Tracy Fleury in the 90s, Rachel Homan in the 90s.
Curl if you can.
That's a really tough back end to come up against.
Yeah, you don't have to make too many mistakes if you're playing a back end, playing that well.
And not even zeros, like a half shot, taking advantage of it.
Yeah, even back's good.
We know how good Rachel is, and Tracy is making Rachel's shots that little bit easier. It's quite a combination.
Probably similar to my second one this way. You guys can sweep.
Yeah.
Back 4,
back 8. Back 4. Back 8.
Little bit.
Back 8.
Little for line.
Yep, for line. Yep, for line. Back 4.
Yep. Moving line a bit.
Back 4.
Well,
Yeah,
line.
coming off.
Easy line.
Line's good.
Full line.
Line's good. Nice weight.
Good, good. Did you get on that? Here, would you have him on?
14-6.
Okay. You got it, you got it.
Up 3 with hammer. Don't need to do anything
Easy
fancy
deal.
here. If your team home and just have to connect on everything.
Just went straighter. Hard to get it back. Hard to get it back. Okay, good.
Okay. Okay, just make sure it's on page.
Yep. Yeah.
Try too hard to bury it.
Speed should be good to the wing.
Yeah, we're a little inside the track, but I think it'll be okay.
I agree.
Do you think same kick or a little less?
I think same to a smidge less.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You made a comment in the opening, Russ, just about Val Sweeting and how she's been so calm out there this week. And that's a great example of the lightness I've noticed to her. Just, she's not really getting frustrated with results. And that'd be easy to do in a game like this, but she really seems to just have hit the zen mode, and I think that's so important given all the turmoil on this team. You have that one steady rock. They're not out of the bonspiel here. They're very much alive, but it'll be a tough position coming back out this evening for them. So you can't hop on the roller coaster and get up and down and start beating yourself up right now.
Oh, lovely to get around.
I think that's an outstanding shot.
Is it ever?
Really nice.
Yeah, nobody's been over that far. Just a wonderful guess. Yellow, try to get the one on the button here. Why not?
No.
Tracy Fleury.
Yep. Really hard. Drag it out. Whoa.
Angle got it. Going just across the top.
Good throw.
Well, it really was decided in the third, and it was Val Sweeting. Remember, she tightened up the ice, and then crashed on the guard. And then that wonderful, absolutely wonderful angle double raise. That was spotted by Emma Miscue, said to the skipper, why don't we play that? And they did. And that's how we sit here, 7-4. The game story brought to you by Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue.
Top four, top eight. Okay. Yeah. T-line, top four. T on this line. Should slide nice here.
You see this all the time with the 5 rock rule, that the team that's in big trouble without hammer can actually sit 3.
All right, let's quickly go over Manitoba leading, and Jen Jones with a chance to end it.
Well, she does, and this has been a game where that big run back by Jennifer 3 early really switched things around, and other than at the second position, huge pluses for the Manitoba team over Alberta.
So Jones and Manitoba will advance now to the 1-2 page playoff, make the final 8-4.
So proud of us. Just grab that from you.
Sturmay will fall into tonight's qualifier. Homan.
Nice throw.
Needing a hit stick and a complete flash is Team Canada.
Solid game by both teams.
Oh yeah, great game. Lots of shots made, a few half shots either way. It's really exciting.
Yeah,
Highlight reels.
It's a good game
from both skips.
Carrie Einarson at her last.
Green. 10-5. 10. Green. Yep. It's okay. 11. Yep. Hard. Hard. Whoa.
So he's going to force Homan to throw her last.
Same way? Up here. Okay.
It's a the farewell, of course, with the pre-Scotties announcement that Jennifer Jones would be retiring from the 4-person game.
Middle right now. I know how to throw it. Okay. All right. How are you throwing it? Just straight through. Okay.
The tying points are there for Team Canada. Make something go away. Rachel Homan, her last.
Clean. Hard, clean.
Wilkes with the dust. And Ontario leaves Canada in the dust. Make the final 8-4. Homan's your winner. And Dad can breathe easier. So they advance. So Jones, Homan are through to the Page playoff. Tonight, it's a must-win to get through. Sturmay drops. She'll play Caitlin Laws and Einarson in an all-Manitoba battle. 4 Manitoba teams, of course, in the final 6. She will play Kate Cameron. Very, very impressive. Homan undefeated and remains so with a win over Einarson.
The 2024 Scotties Tournament of Hearts is presented by Scotties Facial Tissue. Unleash the Scotties. By Montana's Barbecue and Bar, Canada's home for barbecue. By BKT Tires, growing together. And by Home Hardware. Here's how.
Well, now the game is over. Sarah Wilkes, that's Lennon, 9 months of age. It's all about family. As they celebrate a win, Rachel Homan moving on with Riot and Bowen. A very impressive win by Rachel Homan and the team from the Ottawa Curling Club. Funny, you forget about the game, it becomes family. So coming up tonight, Sturmay will now play Caitlin Laws, who grabbed that 3rd spot in the pool by virtue of her last stone draw numbers. Remember, we had 5 at 4. She gets the 3rd spot, and Einarson will play Kate Cameron out of the Granite in Winnipeg. It's must win or you're done. Yeah, that's what we play on. Huh? How's that? You bet. And maybe one day we'll see Rachel Homan's children on the ice as well. So tonight, when we join you again, and make a note of the time, 8 Eastern time, it will be Selena Sturmay. Can she keep Alberta alive at this year's Scotties as she plays Caitlin Laws? What an afternoon. Some wonderful shot making. Homan's your winner. Jones is a winner. And now we'll focus on a must win tonight. 2 games at 8 p.m. Eastern time. So till we talk with you again, thank you for joining us here in Calgary. This is the Scotties Tournament of Hearts, the Canadian Women's Curling Championship on Canada's sports leader, TSN.